Hello friends, welcome to the demo of Ultimate Financial Planner software. This video shall help you understand how you can make use of this software for generating a comprehensive and personalized financial plan. This is a detailed video, and hence, you may watch this video at your own pace to understand the entire DIY financial planning process. In the previous video, we saw the key features of Ultimate Financial Planner software. If you have not viewed the previous video, then we urge you to view the same, so as to get yourself acquainted with all the software features. The link to view the previous video, and also the software download and registration key request links, are available in the description section below this YouTube video. Prior to purchasing the software, this is available as a limited functionality demo version, with a 5-day validity. You may check if the software is compatible with your computer, check the input fields required to formulate the financial plan, and also check the sample financial reports for different variants provided along with the software. The report generation functionality is restricted during the trial period. Before we start with the software demo, let us first have a look at the process of accessing the software, and also the process of requesting the registration key online. After you download the Ultimate Financial Planner software package on your computer, please extract the contents of the downloaded zip file in a single folder. In case of your computer antivirus security alerts you before downloading or using the software, then kindly ignore this warning as an exception, since this is a false positive alert. The software is 100% safe to use and is completely virus-free. You may verify this yourself by uploading the software file on virustotal.com. All major antivirus programs have already verified the software as safe on this website. It may be recommended to refer the README file before using the software to help resolve any queries that you may have regarding accessing this software. Click the Ultimate Financial Planner.exe file, and a pop-up message shall be displayed initially, mentioning the details of demo version. During the initial 5 days trial period, you need to click on the Close button to access the software in trial mode. After the expiry of 5 days trial period, this message shall be displayed, and access to use the software in trial mode shall be restricted. After purchasing the software license, you need to request for the software registration key, so as to get full software access. Click on the Copy Computer ID button, displayed on the pop-up message window, so as to copy your unique 26-character computer ID generated by the software. Further, click on the Contact Author button, so that a new web page is displayed with the registration key request form. Please fill the required details in this form, and also share your 26-character unique computer ID, which you copied earlier. Kindly ensure that you provide same name and email ID as provided while purchasing the software, as these details shall be verified prior to generation of your registration key. You will receive registration key file by email, typically within 24 hours, with subject line as Ultimate Financial Planner Registration Key. Please do check your spam folder if email is not received in your inbox within the stipulated time of 24 hours. Registration key file need not be opened, but it is essentially required to provide you full access to Ultimate Financial Planner software. Please place the registration key file in the same folder where the Ultimate Financial Planner software file is located on your computer. It is important to note that the Ultimate Financial Planner software shall work only on that computer whose computer ID you have shared in the registration key request form. Since we are now aware of the software features and the process to access the software, let us begin with the actual demo of the software. Once you run the software, you shall have a view of the dynamic software dashboard. At the top of this dashboard, we have a step-by-step financial planning process, and also have options to access couple of useful financial modules. Initially, we do not have any financial data and insights displayed on the dashboard, but as you enter the financial details in software, the dashboard is updated dynamically. We have already filled the required financial data in this software, so as to save our time in this video. This dashboard provides a single view snapshot of all the key financial parameters like risk profiling and asset allocation, income and expenses, assets and liabilities, life insurance needs, financial goals, and retirement plan. The dashboard also automatically highlights any action items that you might need to review below each of the financial parameters. After viewing this demo, we are sure that you shall have a good understanding of various financial modules available in this software and also have clarity on its usage. We aim to make this do-it-yourself financial planner software as user-friendly and as easy to use as possible. The software user interface is same for all the variants of Ultimate Financial Planner. However, appropriate variant-specific access is provided based on the software registration key shared with you. Let us now move to the first step, which is basic settings and guidelines. In this module, you need to select if you would like to evaluate and use this software as an individual user or as a financial advisor. By default, the individual option is already selected, and you can change the same by clicking on the drop-down list. Based on the option selected, the description and usage guidelines get automatically changed in this software. Further, you need to select your country from the drop-down list. Based on the country selected here, the currency, inflation rate, and rate of returns shall be displayed in the software. For example, we have already selected India here, hence, on the dashboard, we have the currency displayed as INR, which is Indian rupee. If we go back to step 1 again, and now select the country as United States of America from the drop-down list, then on the dashboard, you may see that now we have the currency displayed as USD. The appropriate currency shall be displayed for any country which is selected by the user. Again, moving back to step 1. So these are the only two options which you need to select in this step. After this section, we have a few general pointers regarding usage of this software, and we urge you to read these guidelines for effective financial planning. After this, we have a few pointers on the goal prioritization, which shall be helpful in case if the goals are not achievable, especially due to the financial constraints. Lastly, we have a section which provides help and guidance to fix any common issues or errors which you may be facing while generating the financial plan. Let us scroll up and again go back to the dashboard. The second step is the advisor settings. This step, as the name suggests, is applicable only for the advisor variants of the Ultimate Financial Planner software. Finance professionals, being more experienced, are provided access to customize the features of the software, and we shall have a look at this step in some time. Let us now move to step 3, which is budgeting. You are requested to read the details and instructions available in each step and in each section for better understanding of the data required to be entered in this software. In this section, the estimates and actuals of all the sources of monthly income and various heads of monthly expenses need to be entered. The expenses are segregated into various categories like household, food, personal, transportation, family, leisure, and more, to provide a better analysis in the financial plan. This module shall help in tracking the deviation between the estimates and actuals, and further help in taking corrective measures as required. Overspending is highlighted in red color, and saving is highlighted in green color, for your easy reference. We also have a summary, providing analysis of the deviation in expenses and surplus. On the top, we have option to clear all the data that has been filled in this module by just clicking on the Clear All Data button. Also, you have an option to export the monthly budget into a PDF format. Once you click on the Export to PDF button, then this monthly budget shall be automatically saved on the desktop of your computer in PDF file format with name Monthly Financial Budget. Managing the expenses properly shall help in generation of required surplus for investing and achieving your important financial goals. Again, we move back to the dashboard. The next module that we shall be discussing is the Financial Data Entry module. In this module, there are various sections wherein you need to enter your financial data to enable formulation of the financial plan. We request you to carefully read all the guidelines provided in each and every input field for better understanding of the data input requirements. In the first section, you need to provide estimates of various personal and investment assets that you own, as well as the amounts of liabilities that you owe. These values shall be used to formulate your net worth statement, and also to calculate various financial ratios in the financial plan. For this case study, we are considering an example of a typical Indian person in the age bracket of 35 to 40 years. The amounts that we have considered in this case study may or may not seem relevant for you. Hence, we request you to not take much notice of the amounts, but please focus on understanding the input fields which are required to formulate the financial plan. Once you are aware of the data input requirements, then you shall be able to easily formulate a financial plan for yourself. Next, we have a psychometric questionnaire based on which your risk-taking capacity and risk tolerance is determined. We have a set of 10 questions with multiple choice answers, which you can choose from the drop-down list. All the mandatory data entry fields are marked with a red color asterisk mark in this software. In case if any of the mandatory data is missed to be entered or selected, then the same is highlighted in the red color text below each section for your easy reference. Let us scroll down to the third section. The risk profiling activity helps in determination of the suitable asset allocation in debt and equity asset classes, wherein debt as an asset class means conservative investments like bonds, bank deposits, fixed income mutual funds, and more, while equity as an asset class means aggressive investments like equity shares, equity mutual funds, exchange-traded funds, and more. Conservative risk profile shall have higher allocation to debt asset class, where an aggressive risk profile shall have higher allocation to equity asset class. The asset allocation for your short-term, medium-term, and long-term financial goals, along with the estimated rate of returns, shall be displayed based on your financial risk profile, determined by this software. Longer the duration of financial goals, higher is the equity asset allocation, since the equity investments may be volatile in the short term, but have potential to deliver higher returns in the long term. If you would like to formulate your own customized asset allocation and enter your own estimates of rate of returns for various duration of financial goals, then the same can be done here by filling the details in the blue-colored boxes. In this example, as compared with the risk profile-based asset allocation, originally formulated by the system, we have increased the allocation of equity asset class, and also assumed higher rate of return estimates in this own asset allocation simulation. As a result of this, the assumed overall portfolio returns are also higher. Further, you also need to select from the drop-down list which asset allocation would you prefer, that is, the one originally derived by the system, or the one that you have formulated on your own, if any. Your financial plan shall be generated based on the return estimates displayed here. Next, we have the insurance module, which will help in evaluating the life insurance cover required based on the financial needs approach. This module shall help in determining the life insurance cover requirement, so as to ensure that your family is financially secured if any untoward incident happens to you. Guidelines are provided for each data input required to assist you in filling up the required details. The only mandatory data here is how much annual income do your dependent family members need, and for how many years from now this income shall be needed in your absence. You can make use of the advanced simulations by entering the additional details related to any outstanding loans that you owe, any specific amount of fund your family needs after a particular time duration, and amount of existing life insurance cover that you have already availed, if any. This module shall help in calculating the amount of life insurance cover requirement in a systematic and scientific manner. It should be noted that appropriate data validation rules are applied in each of the data input fields in this software to avoid any erroneous financial data entry. For example, if you erroneous type inflation of, say 40% instead of 4%, then the entry shall be restricted by displaying an appropriate pop-up error message. Further, we have the section of financial goal planning. This module shall essentially help in calculating how much year-on-year savings and investments you would need to make so as to achieve all your important financial goals. As you can see, we have put the red color asterisk mark only on 3 data points here. Hence, you need to mandatorily enter only the goal name, the amount you would need to achieve the financial goals, and after how many years from now do you plan to achieve the same. Further, we also have advanced options to help you plan for your customized financial goal requirements, if any. Let us have a look at these advanced customization options. If you would like to fund your financial goal partly with the help of loan, then you may enter the percentage of amount to be funded by availing loan. In such a case, only the net goal amount, that is the total goal amount, minus the loan amount of your goal, shall be considered for goal planning. If you have already earmarked any existing savings and investments for a particular goal, then you may enter this amount here. If you are already investing regularly for any of your financial goals, then please enter the annual investment amount here. If you are aware how much rate of return these ongoing regular investments could fetch, then please enter the same here, else you may leave this field blank. The overall portfolio returns assumed for your fresh investments shall be automatically considered for your existing investments as well. Then, for your easy reference, we automatically have the rate of returns displayed as per the asset allocation of your risk profile, or as per your own simulation here. You may choose to assume this rate of return on your new investments, or alternatively, mention any other specific rate of return here, if you have already identified and evaluated the returns of any specific investment product. Then we have the inflation estimates option. The system default inflation rate is mentioned here. If you would like to assume any different rate of inflation, then you may mention the same here, else the system default inflation rate shall be automatically considered. If you have already identified any investment product for the particular goal, the same could be entered here, so that it could be displayed in the financial plan. This feature is especially useful for the financial advisors who are designing the plan for their clients. You may plan for up to 15 different financial goals in this module. Let us scroll down and come to one of the last sections in the financial data entry, which is the retirement planning module. The financial data entry requirement for the retirement planning is similar to that of the financial goal planning that we just discussed. We only have 3 mandatory data inputs here, which is the amount of estimated expenses during retirement, after how many years from now you plan to retire, and the assumed number of years life expectancy post-retirement. Based on the amount of retirement investments mentioned in the first section of the assets and liabilities, the amount of your existing retirement funds shall be automatically updated here. Then, similar to the financial goal planning details, you may mention any existing investments which you have earmarked for your retirement, if any, also the annual amount of any ongoing retirement savings that you are doing, the expected rate of return on existing savings, and any custom rate of return on new investments to be done. Coming to the last section, here we need to enter the percentage of increase in the investment commitment at a fixed rate every year. This shall help in making the financial goals achievable by starting with a lower investment commitment initially and gradually increasing it as you progress in your career and have more financial resources available for investments. Now we scroll up and again go back to the dashboard. We can now generate the financial plan by clicking the Generate Financial Plan button, and the report shall be generated and automatically saved on the desktop of your computer in PDF file format with name Financial Plan. Detailed overview of this comprehensive financial plan generated is provided in a separate video. The link to view this video is available in the description section below this YouTube video. Let us now have a quick view of the couple of useful financial modules provided in this software. First, we have the loan consolidation benefit calculators. Here, you can specify the types of loans that you have availed by making a selection from the drop-down list, and an appropriate loan consolidation approach shall be suggested to help you save upon the interest cost and reduce your monthly loan repayment installments. Further, we have couple of calculators wherein you can enter the details of your existing loans and details of the new loan balance transfer offers that you may have from other banks or financial institutions to calculate the actual benefits of loan transfer. The first calculator helps in evaluating the benefits of a single loan transfer, and the second calculator helps in evaluating the benefits of transferring and consolidating multiple loans that you may have availed. If you check above, an option to export the loan consolidation benefit analysis into a PDF file format is also available for this module. Now let us check the last module, which is the information organizer. With this information organizer, you can consolidate all your personal and financial information in a single place. Important information related to your family, professional advisors, emergency contact details, investment details, insurance details, bank details, property details, and many more can all be organized at a single place. You can choose to enter the data and export the same in a PDF file, or even choose to export the blank information organizer of 21 pages. You may choose to take a print out of the information organizer PDF file and fill the information by writing the same manually. Financial advisors could also share the blank information organizer with their clients, and this could be one of the effective client engagement initiatives. Now, let us go back to the dashboard. You can exit this software by clicking the Save and Exit button, available at the top right-hand corner. All the data that you have entered in the software shall be saved automatically before closing the software. Detailed explanation is available for each and every section, and also for each data input field of the software. Hence, we urge you to read these guidelines at your own pace while you formulate the financial plan with the help of this do-it-yourself personal financial planner tool. We now come to the last part of this exhaustive video. Let us check the advisor settings module, which we skipped earlier. If you are an individual user, then you may please skip watching this last section of the video, as it may not be relevant for you. In this module, the finance professionals and advisors can configure their information so that the same is displayed on the financial plan formulated for the clients. Although the most optimum logics regarding the risk profiling and asset allocation have already been configured in the system, as a financial advisor, you have complete flexibility to change these system default values as required. The risk profile is classified in 4 different categories, and the minimum default qualifying scores for each category are mentioned. You may choose to modify these qualifying scores. For example, a client having risk profile score of up to 45% is classified as low risk profile. You may change this to say 50% or any other score as per your requirement. Moving ahead, we have asset allocation for all 4 risk profiles based on 2 parameters. First is the age bracket of the client, and second is the duration of financial goals. Although the optimum investment mix is already configured, you may choose to modify these system default values of debt and equity asset classes as per your requirement. Further, as an expert in financial markets, you may mention the inflation rate and the assumed rate of returns for the debt and equity asset classes as per your own simulation. In case if you would like to clear all the data and also restore all the default values in this module, then you may simply click on the Clear Data and Restore Default Values button, available at the top. Let us now scroll down to the Advisor Pro settings. If you have purchased Advisor Pro license of Ultimate Financial Planner software, you may click on this Advisor Pro settings button. In this section, you may choose to modify the color theme of the software and the financial reports to match your own brand requirements. However, customizing the color theme is a major change, hence, you might need to wait for about 3 to 8 minutes, depending upon the processing speed of your computer, until the color theme gets changed. There are 7 default themes to choose from, and also an option to configure your own customized theme. The colors of existing theme are displayed here. You just need to click on each color and choose your desired color from the pop-up color palette displayed. Then, for each of the 4 financial reports, that is, for the monthly budget, financial plan, loan consolidation, and the information organizer, you can change this default header and footer text so as to add your own brand name to the report. Moving further, you also have options to change the default welcome note and disclaimer of the financial plan by adding your own text in the space provided. The last customization option is available only for the Advisor Pro Max variant. This option helps you in removing the Ultimate FinPlan brand logo from the software and include your own brand logo, not only in the software, but also in all the financial reports that you design for your clients. All you need to do is specify the path of the logo image located on your computer and click on the Apply Logo button. This is how the software user interface looks after applying one of the color themes. You can also see that the Ultimate FinPlan logo is now replaced with a different dummy logo, which we applied not only on the dashboard, but in all the modules, as well as in all the financial reports. Before beginning the financial planning process for your clients, you may first configure the settings in the Advisor Settings module as per your requirement. Once you configure these settings, keep this software file as a backup copy. Further, using this backup file, please create separate copies of Ultimate Financial Planner software on your computer for each client. This shall help you prepare and also revisit the client's financial plan anytime in future without the need to re-enter the financial details again. The file name of this software file can be changed as per the name of your clients for easy identification. That is all about the usage of Ultimate Financial Planner software. Hope you found this video insightful. We thank you for watching this exhaustive video. Happy financial planning!